Hey, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here with me today. My name's Neelou if you have not been to my channel before. I am a huge fan of and am very, very inspired by Kimberly Clark. I will link her channel below. This is fully inspired by her video. Totally, she started this whole anti-haul thing, so a lot of people make anti-haul videos. I freaking love her. If you have not watched her videos, you need to watch them. She's amazing in terms of social issues. She's amazing in terms of just makeup videos, and then just her commentary on everything is so freaking funny. She's amazing. Watch her channel. So this video is inspired by that, and I'm gonna be anti-hauling things. If you're here for the giveaway, stay tuned till the end and I will give you info about that. I thought that because I've been like getting sucked into this whole holiday gift sets and like all these really cool shiny products that are in cute little sets that I'm gonna buy and then never gonna use, and then I'm gonna freak out and like try to declutter it, and it's just a downward spiral. So I went through the Sephora app on my phone and went through my loves list and everything that I knew that I wanted and needed, and I'm gonna anti-haul those things. Real tears. First, I'm gonna start with limited edition eyeshadow palettes, just eyeshadow palettes in general. I'm starting with the NARS Ignited eyeshadow palette. If I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone, but it's online only, it's limited edition, and actually one of the reviews of this palette was so funny. Somebody said, I'm not sure what planet they were on when they said this is almost $300 value. The colors are okay, the metallics are pretty good, but the mattes don't have the color payoff. There's a decent amount of fallout, chunky metallic shadow, blah, 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 blah. The reason I mentioned this negative review is because I've had a lot of issues with NARS limited edition products in the past. I remember the Stephen Klein palette that I was so excited to get, and it just, the color payoff was not there. Like A, half the shades didn't show up on my skin tone, and then B, the ones that did just did not have the same quality as their permanent line, in my opinion. And then when it comes to palettes, like I feel like I end up not using half the stuff that's in there, and I just get drawn in by the shiny limited edition packaging. There's also this Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, the Naked Cherry eyeshadow palette. I mean, you've seen how quickly these naked palettes come and go. There is no shade in there that I feel like if you don't have one shade, you can go buy it for $6, like at MAC or something, or Wet n Wild, or you know, wherever. I feel like these palettes just draw us in, and they're so expensive for the fact that you're probably, like if you used everything in that palette, it would be worth it. But the fact is, you're never gonna use every single shade in a palette, especially these limited edition palettes. I just find that the quality is not up to par, and that always makes me really angry. So as Kimberly Clark would say, I don't need it and I'm not gonna buy it. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is another kind of palette, but I'll do cheek and face palettes. So I have the Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4, or just the regular ambient lighting palette. And then the Narcissist Wanted Cheek Palette. If you've seen some of my previous videos, I've done videos on last year's Narcissist, I think it was like the number 2 palette. Gorgeous warm shades, beautiful palette, but there's still 1 or 2 shades in there that I don't use. And I'm sure these are both great quality. I was very skeptical about the NARS cheek palette last year, but I really liked it. But now looking back, I'm like, well shit, I never choose to travel with those palettes. They're just so big. Like, yeah, I want selection, but I want everything in one place too. And I don't want to bring a giant palette of 6 blushes or bronzers or whatever. My biggest qualm with these though, is that you never end up using all the shades. And that's the whole point of this value, right? Like, but you're letting somebody else pick all these colors for you. Do you even like the colors, or do we just like them all packaged and wrapped up with a little bow? You know, you don't want it. I don't need it, and I'm not gonna buy it. This is kind of embarrassing, but I saw myself getting sucked in with this new coupon that Sephora sent out by these little Play by Sephora gift bag sets. I'm looking at one of them right now, and a lot of them are sold out, but I was like, oh, maybe I should add one to my cart, and then I was like, stop. These are literally samples. You're paying for samples you could get for free. I used to have a Play subscription. I think I did for like 2 months. I've tried Birchbox before. I've done Allure Beauty Box. You let somebody else pick a bunch of stuff for you, but you're paying for it. Like if I were getting free samples and I didn't like them, that's one thing, but you're paying for samples that other people are picking, and then I end up not liking a lot of them because I'm picky. So the fact that I would pay $10 for this like random set of stuff where I'm like, ooh, I want this bronzer, but like I only want one thing out of that set. I don't want it all. So I don't need it, and I'm not buying it. The next product may not even be on everybody's radar, and I'm kind of embarrassed to talk about it because I feel like it's just totally a weird, unnecessary thing to even discuss right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's this Cocoa Floss Fresh Coconut, or any flavor. They have like 5 flavors. it's waxed floss, but it's $8 per little thing of floss. And it's just so cute. And I've like seen it on Into the Gloss and people just look so fancy using it. And I'm like, Neelou, can you stop? It's $8 floss. Like I literally went to Target yesterday and I bought $1 waxed floss. And I'm like, Neelou, sit down. You're not buying $8 floss. So I don't need this cocoa floss and I'm not buying it. Foundation. I recently talked about foundations and I know this foundation is really, really nice. It's the Power Fabric Foundation from Giorgio Armani. Everyone says it's amazing. I know it's great and I don't want to hate on the quality of the product, but just think about like how many foundations we own. I only have 2. I have the CC cream that I always talk about, and then I just recently got the Smashbox Photo Finish 15-hour Longwear Studio Foundation. I think like anything else in makeup, it's a very slippery slope. You'll buy one and you'll use it and then you're like, oh, I need one more for like something else, right? Because I wanted the CC cream to wear every day, but then I need something that's better on camera or better for events. And then you're like, ooh, I have 2 already. Well, I need one more. Like now I need a matte one. You know, it's definitely always a slippery slope. And although I love this product and I've tried the sample and I think it's good, I just don't need it. How long is it gonna take me to finish those 2 bottles of foundation that I already have? Years probably, and they're probably gonna expire before I even finish them. So I don't need it and I'm not buying the Power Fabric Foundation. The next thing I wanna talk about, ooh, this is tough. I'm talking about lip products. Like, this is a hard one for me too. Lip sets, especially during the holidays. Like looking back, every freaking lip set that I've ever purchased, I have probably not used half of them. I've given away most of them. I didn't like a lot of them. It's never the same. And sometimes the value makes it technically worth it even if you don't use everything, but it's just so wasteful. Like, I don't know. It's just so hard, especially with holiday stuff, because like I said, a lot of limited edition products are just not up to par. Like the quality is not up to par, and that makes me angry, like angry, physically. So right now I'm looking at the NARS Manic Velvet Matte Lip Set, where a lot of the colors are just so similar, and then it's like, you know, if you're a NARS fan, you probably already have 1 or 2 shades. And even if you don't have shades of this specific product, you probably have some lipsticks that are similar. You don't need 8,000 different lipsticks because they have different undertones. I'm calling myself out here. Even they give me more lip set. If you watched my giveaway and like swatch video, now looking at it, I really have not used 90% of those. Like I still like the set a lot, but really I can count probably on one hand the amount of products in that set that I actually use and love. So it's so hard to buy sets. The Pat McGrath Mini Matte Trance Lipstick Trio, they're beautiful and I'm sure the lipsticks are great, but like really how many reds do you have? How many pinks do you have? Do we really need these? We don't. The Bite Beauty lip set, the Amuse Bouche lip set, if you haven't watched my review of that, I compared it to last year's set and I really didn't like this year's set. And honestly, I just don't recommend it. I just felt like the colors were not as interesting as last year, and lip sets are so hard. You're never gonna use every single product in a lip set. There's always gonna be some upsets in there. It's just always a waste, and you probably already have similar colors, so I don't need any of these sets, and I'm not gonna buy them. Another lip thing, I've been dying for this for a long time. It's the Dior Lip Glow. Probably pathetic because I can probably just get like a cheaper lipstick or lip balm anywhere else that's like tinted, but this actually, like, you put it on and then it like glows your lips like a different color. It kind of like changes. I don't know. It is slightly gimmicky, I guess, but I've heard a lot of people rave about it. But bro, it's $34 for a lip balm. Like, who needs that? And maybe one day I'll buy it if I feel like I can buy it without feeling guilty for spending $34 on a lip balm. But for now, I don't need it. The next thing I want to talk about are little shadow sets. I've been really eyeing this Stila 3D Dazzle Mini Glitter and Glow Liquid Shadow Set, and it's $25, and then they have another set with like 5 or 6, and that was $45. But again, with the problem of like value sets and gift sets for the holiday time is that like you just really don't end up using all the colors. And then I'm looking at it and everything's glittery, and I'm just not a huge fan of glitter. I think I've nagged about that many a time, especially on this channel, because every time there's like a glittery lip product, I get really pissed off. Is it worth it? Like, are you gonna use it? Because it's always that first excitement that like you get the product, you're like, oh my God, and then it like goes in the corner with all the other products and gets banished, and then you just don't see it again. Ain't that the truth? One last thing I wanna mention that killed me, and I'm not gonna say how much it cost, but like this Buxom set, the full-size White Russian lip gloss and then the mini Buxom mascara. Okay, I was so dead set. I was like, I want it, but then I remembered, I'm like, I know the Buxom Mint drives me nuts, so if it's in a set, I'll use it. Then White Russian is like slightly too light for me. I just don't need it and I'm not gonna buy it. I have so many lip glosses, I have so many lipsticks, I have way too many lip products. I just did a lip declutter, not happening. Okay, now on to the giveaway. I am gonna show some of the products and then I'm gonna throw a few little surprise goodies in there as well. But the first thing I'm giving away is this little set from Besame Cosmetics. It's their Disney collection, their Disney Snow White 7 Dwarfs mini lipstick set. And look at it, it's so cute. Besame has amazing lipsticks and they have really, really great quality lipsticks. So it's a nice variation. You can really play with the different colors in this set. And it's just so cute. It was limited edition, so I'm giving that away. And then one of the products that Sigma sent me was this Creme de Couture liquid lipstick. In this beautiful color, New Mod, but like I said, I have way too many lipsticks, so I just decided to not use this so I could give it to somebody who would use it. Gorgeous full-size liquid lipstick. So those are the two main products in the giveaway, and then I'm gonna throw in some extra stuff that I'm not gonna tell you about. But if you wanna enter that giveaway, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, that's required, but all the information will be below and there will be a link to enter. I hope you enjoyed my little anti-haul. This is the first time I've ever done an anti-haul and I'm genuinely trying to stop myself from buying these things. So let me know what you are anti-hauling. And you know, if you have any opinions, I would love to hear. If you have any oppositions to what I said, I would love to hear it, like good or bad. But those are things that I will not be buying. Again, Kimberly Clark does amazing anti-haul videos, so I will link her in the description. You can watch her older anti-haul videos. I don't think she's uploaded in a while. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know what you're anti-hauling below and I would love to hear it. Subscribe to my channel and I will see you in my next video.